moving into the time of year which we call in Ayurveda the Kapha time of year. Kapha is a Sanskrit word we can translate as phlegm. So, you know, there's this damp kind of heavy quality to the earth, maybe more precipitation in the atmosphere, in the climate. And we can begin to feel a little bit the same way within our own bodies. And, you know, there are these awful chest infections and coughs going around at this time of year. Just getting over one myself. And so, you know, if you're sick, the best thing is to recover before starting to practice and strengthen, you know, really get over the acute stage first before coming to these practices. But after that, and also as a preventative, we can really adapt to practice so we're really strengthening the respiratory system, also lightening the way we feel in body and mind. Personally, I'm beginning to feel a little heavy in my body after the winter Christmassy foods, a little bit of the indulgences that we all go for. And I feel it, like my body, even though we're only just moving into that time, you know, of time to cleanse, lighten up on the diet, I feel it already in my body. It's asking for it. So I'd like to invite you to join me this morning. We're just going to do a short practice. I'm not quite sure where we're going to go. But with this focus, lighten, really take energy, prana there, to strengthen this system, this respiratory system, and also to move the lymphatics a little bit. I could say more, but I'll stop talking. Let's practice. So please start on your back. I have these props here, but I think probably we're not going to use them, so don't worry about props. We won't use them today. Just lie on your back and please bend your knees and place the feet flat underneath your knees, a little more than hip distance apart. And just turn the palms out the distance from the body. And it's lovely with the knees bent and the feet flat because you just feel the whole back drops into the mat. Even the lumbar spine, that curvature, lengthens out a little bit so we can even feel the lower back drop down heavily into the mat. Try to keep your chin tucked, and the hands are a little more than shoulder width apart, and both the tuck of your chin and the position of your hands helps the sense of the collarbones lifting and the shoulders dropping down towards the floor. So already we're creating a little space here around the upper torso, front torso, around the chest. Let's bring body and mind together by taking our awareness to the contact of the feet with the floor, soft contact with the soles of the feet, the sacrum, the back of the rib cage, hands and arms and shoulder girdle, back of the head. Feel these points dropping down a little more heavily with each exhale. And then please come to an even breath, samavriti, maybe 3 or 4 count inhale, 3 or 4 count exhale. Just a few breaths here. So we won't pause as much as we might usually in a Hatha practice because we want to kind of move stagnation, also move that heaviness. Great, and then please turn the palms down alongside the hips. Push down through the feet. 4 count inhale. Let's lift the hips and take the arms back overhead. Exhale, roll down, lengthening the tailbone towards your heels, keeping the arms long, inner elbows long. 5 count inhale. And exhale. 6 counts. Exhale. Seven count breath if you can. Eight count breath. Or your fullest, most comfortable inhale. Keep the back lifting. Exhale the arms down. Without drawing the shoulder blades down your back, we're going to clasp the hands together, interlock the fingers, press the palms against each other, and then just tuck the shoulder heads a little bit underneath your body. You might even feel the shoulders fractionally lift towards the ears, so you can really press the back of the head down, make the inner elbows long, push down through the feet, and you feel your whole spine lifts away from the floor, including that big vertebra at the base of the neck. And then full inhales here. Feeling the collarbones lift with each breath in. Maybe you feel you lift a little higher on each inhale. One more breath. Release the hands. Exhale, roll down. Pause a moment here. Chin stays tucked. Hands stay a little wider than shoulder width, palms turned up. Okay, keep the chin tucked, pick the feet up, turn the palms down alongside you, knees are in towards the chest. Let's build the inhales again. So 4 count inhale, extend the legs straight up, reach the arms overhead, really push the inner edges of your heels, base of the big toes up towards the ceiling. Reach back, hands shoulder width apart, keep the chin tucked. Exhale, heels to the butt, knees to the chest, palms down. 5 count inhale. So this little tuck of the chin keeps a hollowing in the throat. Exhale, which keeps the chest broadening, making space for the breath, for the prana energy to move there. 6 count inhale. Exhale. Feel the belly draw back on the exhale. Can you keep the belly toned as you inhale, possibly 7 counts? Exhale. Eight count breath. And stay here. Keep lifting the inner heels, base of the big toes. Keep the tailbone dropping. We're reaching back with the hands. Even turn the palms to face each other if you can. Inner elbows long so your arms are active. Chin is tucked. One more breath. And exhale. Please bring the knees down. Pause a moment here. Keep the chin tucked. Maybe you feel already a sense of space in the upper torso, front and sides. We're going to extend the legs straight up again. And also bring the arms up and make fists with the hands. And just roll the fists. Clockwise and then anti-clockwise. release the arms into Shavasana position, a little distance from the body. Just point and flex the feet. So we have all these lymph nodes around the ankle joint. Let's draw circles in clockwise direction with the feet. Anti-clockwise. Good. Exhale, knees to the chest. Inhale, extend the legs straight up. Movement around the knee joint. Smooth movement through the breath. We're still building a little heat here in the belly, which will travel upwards to fill and help to heal and lighten the space in the thoracic cavity. Good. Please place the feet to the floor. Pause a moment here. Just one breath. And then we're picking the feet up again, hands on the knees. Inhale, take the knees away from you and wide apart. Exhale, let's draw the knees in and together. 3 more like this. Great, we'll go the other way. Knees wide apart and away from you as you inhale. Together and in towards you as you exhale. So, we're not only giving the hip joint a little oiling, we know we also have a lot of lymph nodes in the groin, so we're taking a little energy, a little stimulation there. Let's place the feet to the floor. Please roll onto your side, right side for you. Take the arm overhead and place your left hand onto the mat. And let's meet on the all-fours position, hands and knees. So for women we say hands a little in front of the shoulders, a little wider, thumbs shoulder width apart. For men, hands directly under the shoulders, shoulder width apart. Different structure, it's a different alignment. Alright, let's get into the back of the shoulders. Tuck the toes and also to pull the belly in on your exhale. Really create space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, point the toes back, stretch the chest forward. So focus is still on this upper front and back torso. Exhale, focus on the upper back torso. Stretch the shoulder blades away from each other. Inhale. 3 more. Very nice. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, thread it through and under the left armpit, right side of your head to the floor. 3 more. Inhale. So of course we're lubricating around the shoulder joint this way, but more in keeping with our focus today, we're moving there, bringing a little energy, stimulation around the lymph nodes, around the armpit. We're also creating space in this right side of the thoracic cavity, where the lungs are, where the heart is. Bringing circulation there. Next time we thread through, let's stay there. Breathe here. Send space created by your breath around the back of the upper back, around and between the shoulder blades. Push down through your left hand. Inhale, extend the right arm up. Exhale the right hand down. Let's go straight into the other side. Left arm. Exhale. 3 more. Smooth breath, coordinated movement. 2. 1. Stay here, breathe. Feel your breath travel around, underneath, between the shoulder blades. Good, push down through the hand. Inhale, extend the arm up. And exhale, place the hand down. From here, we're going to walk the hands forward. So your hands are kind of like a 45-degree angle to the floor. And then take the hips back, pushing the hips towards your heels. It's going to bring your chest towards the floor. Chin can be on the mat or forehead on the mat. Keep pushing forward with the hands, back with the hips. And just melt the chest down. And then rest your head or your chin down. Feel the breath travel, again, around the upper back, between the shoulder blades. Very nice. Please walk the hands in. Just pause a moment in neutral. Just check how you're feeling. Pay particular attention to upper, front, back of your torso. Maybe you feel a sensation of energy there, a little fluttering, churning, awakening, enlivening maybe. From here, we're just going to come down onto the belly. Again, as I said, very short pauses for this sequence. We want to lighten, energize, even though it's within a gentle yoga practice. We can do that without, there's some great practices where we're jumping around a little bit more, but it's not necessary also, particularly if you're kind of in recovery, healing after illness. Let's bring the forehead down. Knees are about 6 to 8 inches apart, so the feet are going to be a little wider, and I'm pointing my toes straight back and pressing the top of the feet down. And then I'm broadening across the base of my hands, and my fingers are just kind of aligned with the top of the shoulders and rolling the shoulders back and hugging the elbows in. So a real kind of cobra alignment. You can relax the glutes, the buttock muscles, and as you come up as far as you can, really, without lifting the pubic bone off the mat. So we don't really want to be like this. Hips are dropping, elbows soft, hugging in, shoulders roll back. Relax the glutes, but pull the belly in and lift the collarbones. Exhale, lower down. This time, let's not go quite that far. So inhale, maybe 2/3 of your way up. Bend both knees. Bring the big toes together as you exhale. Inhale, lift a little more. Exhale, lower everything down. 3 more like that. Inhale, partway. Exhale, bend the knees, big toes together. Inhale, lift a little more. Exhale. 2. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here. Each inhale, feel the collarbones lift a little more. Great. And exhale, lower down. Well done. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Push back. Let's come to sit upright. If you can, ideally, sit on your heels, otherwise sit cross-legged. You can also, you know, if it's difficult to sit on the heels, you can take a block, a brick, sorry, or 2 bricks, and bring them underneath the butt. So just takes the pressure off the quads. Okay, see how we go. We're going to engage the energy a little more, but within a stillness in a way. Inhale, bring the arms up. Interlock the fingers, turn the palms towards the ceiling and lengthen out here. Exhale, just twist to your left, so I'll mirror you. Inhale, twist to your right. Inhale. Exhale, fold to your left, push the palms away from you. Inhale, and to your right. Inhale. Exhale, arms down, a little more side stretching. We're going to come onto the knees, excuse me, and then extend your left leg out. So I've got the outer edge of the left foot parallel to the outer edge of the mat, and I'm going to bring the arms parallel to the floor. Make sure this knee stays over the, hip stays over the knee, so you don't move the hip that far. Okay, inhale, stretch the hands away from each other, drop the tailbone but lift the collarbones, and exhale, come into this side stretch. Roll the top shoulder back, reach into your fingertips, breathe here, feel the breath, feel the right side. Consciously direct it there, smooth breaths. Actually, you might feel like, I can't move very far here in this pose. It's because the hips are quite fixed. Keep breathing. But it means we get quite intense at the same time, intensely into the side body, opening up the breathing mechanics here, which benefits the lymphatics, benefits the respiratory system, lightens, also lifts the energy up here to lighten the body, lighten the mind. So lighten mode. Okay, let's go the other way. Right leg out, okay, outer edge of the foot down. So you see I've got the foot parallel to the edge of the mat, and the big toe is aligned with my knee. Alright, inner line of the leg is long. Arms parallel, stretch between the hands. Exhale. My palm is down towards the floor. Inner line of the arm is long. So no bent elbow, make the elbows long. And drop the top of the shoulder away from the ear, so you lengthen from the back of the shoulder blade. Arm dynamic. Then you get more of that activation of the breath in the left rib cage. Okay, come back down. Sit on your heels. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale here, feel the belly draw back. Inhale, reach up a little more from the back of the shoulder blades. Don't lift the top of the shoulders. Exhale, bring the arms down. Great. We're going to twist, and then we're going to move into some, really make use of the opening that we've made here with some more breathing practice. So please sit to the right of your hips, so I'm mirroring you, and rest the left shin in the arch of the right foot, so it's like that. Okay. Good. So a couple of variations here, a couple of options. You can take your left hand to your right knee and take the right hand behind you. Keep dropping this hip towards the floor, but keep lifting the collarbones. From there we rotate. So you kind of have a little back bend shape, and you also have this expansion in the upper front torso. The alternative is, if you have the flexibility, we want to slip the left hand underneath the right thigh, so as much of the palm is down as possible. And then also you can take your hand around, even reach for the inner edge of your bicep if you can, or just take hold of the t-shirt. Drop the left hip, lift the collarbones, exhale, rotate, breathe here. Shoulders drop away from the ears, chest keeps lifting, full breath. inhale to center. Let's switch. So you sit to the left side of the hips, right shin in the arch of the left foot, left hand behind you, right hand onto the knee, or right hand underneath the left thigh, left hand behind you, reach for the t-shirt or your inner bicep. Good. And then keep dropping that right hip, lift the collarbones, exhale, rotate. Inhale to center. Very nice. Let's just come onto hands and knees a moment. I'm going to tuck the toes. I'm going to lift the hips, push the floor forward and down. Feel a little tilt in the pelvis as you keep the knees bent. Descend the right heel towards the mat. Push through the right hand. Switch the feet. The left heel descends. Push through the left hand. And then both heels down. Keep lifting the inner thighs up towards the ceiling. Pelvis, hips up towards the ceiling. Rib cage moves away from the pelvis, shoulders away from the ears. Ears and arms aligned, and with the hands broadening and active, and you're pushing the mat forward and down. Then the inner arms are long and activated. And also the hips lifting away from the rib cage. You feel like a natural, effortless hollowing in the belly. Try to keep that. Add to it on your exhale. Sustain it even through the next inhales. So you really feel your breath, even within this forward fold shape, creating expansion in the thoracic cavity, in the rib cage, to nourish, strengthen, energize the lungs, the heart. Two more breaths. Good. Inhale. Please come onto hands and knees. And please come to a comfortable cross-legged position. So we're going to come back with the arms up overhead, interlock the fingers. If you can't sustain a long back, come back to sit on the heels if that's comfortable for you, or lift the hips onto a cushion. Because if the belly is collapsing, then you're really going to collapse a little bit here, you're not going to have the effect. Even come onto a chair, like a chair with a hard seat. So you can just keep your spine tall for this variation, this practice. Interlock hands, palms back towards the ceiling. On each inhale, lift the palms a little more towards the ceiling. Feel your breath expand up to and around the collarbones. Keep that expansion as you exhale and the belly draws back. Keep the belly drawn back now throughout the practice, even in the inhales. Great. Please exhale the hands down to your knees. Sit upright. Let the breath adjust. Okay. We're going to move into a round of Kapalabhati. We'll do about 60 expulsions. If you don't know this breath, this cleansing breath, very strengthening for the respiratory system. It's very it's cleansing, so it clears that sense of stagnation. It's perfect as a morning practice. Contraindications, of course, if you're pregnant, if you have hiatus hernia, it's not recommended. If you don't know the practice, I'm going to put a little short demo of this breath on my channel. Otherwise, let's go. Palms can be down or turned up, 4 fingers and thumbs together. Take a full breath in Exhale. Inhale to begin together. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale a 3/4 breath. We're going to retain the breath unless you have a heart condition, high blood pressure, in which case just breathe gently here. Otherwise we're retaining the breath. Feel the ribcage lift off the hips. You get that little natural hollowing in the belly. And slightly lower the chin just so the throat hollows. So it's like we lock the area of energy and the breath in this area of the ribcage, around the heart and lungs. We'll hold a little longer. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let the breath adjust. As the breath settles, keep your awareness resting in the heart center. That's kind of deep in the mid-chest. Notice how each inhale creates a little space there, physical space. Can you sense a bright ball of light like a sun there in the heart center, deep in the chest? As each inhale creates a little more space there around that ball of light, the rays of that light start to radiate out more and more in all directions until they fill your whole body. All toxicity, heaviness, stagnation dissolves in this light, this energy. Every single cell is replenished, nourished by this light, this fire from this ball, like the sun in your heart. Stay like this a little longer, move into a meditation on the heart. You can lie back in Shavasana if you like to rest a while after the asana, pranayama meditation practice. If you wish to finish here, let's lower chin to chest, bring hands to prayer position. Acknowledge yourself for practicing. Dedicate the fruits of your practice out into your environment for the greater good.